just call them fans though. In love with the money, I ain't never letting go.
Hi guys, today in this video I'm going to be reacting to 3 Onesie Entertainment.
This happened a couple of years ago. One night, my mom decided to hang out with her friends at a casino, and my dad was at work. So my 2 older sisters and I were home by ourselves. My sisters were 14 and 15 at the time, and I was 11. After my mom left, it was pretty exciting to be home by ourselves. But an hour later, it got boring, so we decided to play a game. We ended up playing hide and seek. At that point, I was a bit scared because it was 11 p.m.
What is that?
almost
Cartoon
midnight. But then I kind of brushed it off since I thought my dad would come home soon. I didn't want to admit that I was scared. Also, I don't want to be home alone, so I decided to play. Let's just play hide and seek in the backyard.
Yeah,
I
at least in the
suggested,
backyard, come on.
But she refused. There are no hiding spots back there. Let's go to the forest.
Forest.
My sister
Brilliant.
said.
Yeah, totally. I'm not
After
gonna
my
get myself
sister
killed
said
like.
that, shivers went down my spine. But anyway, we stepped into the
night.
forest that's
totally
nearby.
Not unsafe, like.
Go count. My second
Go
older
count.
sister said to me.
Go count.
I decided that I had to be brave. My
Be
other
brave.
sister gave me a blindfold.
Oh,
What
great!
is
So
this
you can't even
for?
see what you're doing.
I asked. Put it on and try to find us, my sister said.
What do you mean? Like,
While my sisters
so she can't
used
even look.
flashlights to find a
put it on
place to
and try to
hide,
find us.
I put the
Wow,
blindfold on
brilliant.
and then counted to 30. When it was time, I said, "Ready or not, here I come." After walking around,
you're not gonna take it
touching
off?
every tree I walked by, 10 minutes had already
sure it's
passed,
tree? It could be bush,
and I still
like, you
hadn't
know?
found my sisters. Even while I was walking on this trail, I could barely see anything, so I tripped on a twig and fell.
No, you're not
My
supposed to have
clothes
the
got
thing on
dirty
your
and my
head.
knees started
Well, if
bleeding.
your sister said that, then
But I had
you're in
no
trouble.
choice.
You can't
I
see
got
what
up and
happens.
walked around some more.
You can only hear.
I came across a tree and knew I finally found something. It felt like a person. Haha, found
I
you!
don't think that's your
I said.
sister. Oh crap!
I then
that's
heard
not
my
your
sisters
sister.
walking by behind
That's
me,
not your sister.
saying,
Who is it?
"Hey, how did you not find us yet?" At that moment, I froze. I took off my blindfold slowly and saw an old man sitting there smiling at me while holding a knife. "Can't
What
I
the-
play with y'all?" he asked, with a
Matter of
cracking
fact,
voice.
I was just gonna go home.
He wore a dirty shirt, and his hair seemed like he didn't shower for a long time.
He probably didn't
My sisters
shower
and I
in like 10
screamed
years.
and started running out of the forest as quickly as we could.
Run the hell.
While running, I looked back and noticed the man chasing
Oh,
after
crap.
us while holding the knife, swinging it in the air. He was laughing like a mad person.
You Joker or
I've
something?
never felt that kind of fear before.
Jeez.
But after running for a while, the old man couldn't keep up. He stopped running, stared at us, and then he turned around and went back into the forest.
Yeah, go back to
We
your
got
home.
closer to our
That
house,
tree
and
is your
then
home.
we saw our dad pulling into the driveway. We ran to him and told him what just happened. He was shocked, so he called the police immediately. The police went to the forest and they searched those areas for a few hours. After a while, they found and arrested
That
the
grin,
old
I just
man.
can't stand it. His
The
eyes.
next day, we learned that the old man killed 4 female children
4
and
female
dumped their
children.
bodies in the woods. All the local
he seems
news
to be trying to
stations were
murder
covering the
females.
incident. When I heard that, I felt sick to my stomach. I am glad that we are
At
safe,
least our sisters are
but
there to
now
comfort
I
her.
pray for the
And-
4 souls of the children. May they rest in peace.
Yeah, that is kind of sad. Creepy, messed up, but sad. What my husband did to me. Part 2.
My name is
Also, guys,
Samantha.
their original
I'm
channel
just a
went
regular woman
over
with a
1 million
husband
subscribers
and
was
2
terminated, so
kids.
this is their new channel.
I met my husband at the high school we both attended, and we got married after graduation. I got pregnant shortly after, and had to get a cesarean section during my delivery. Luckily, both
Two
babies and I are in good health. We have been living a happy life.
Babies?
However, something creepy happened to me a few days ago. Well, Kate became crazy. Kate was one of my best friends since high school, and I've always known her to be a nice, shy, and pretty quiet girl. A few weeks ago, we had our school reunion. I met my classmates again after about 10 years since graduation.
These are your friends.
Everything went fine, and we had a good time until Kate joined us.
Oh, okay.
When she came in,
Wait.
she looked like she hadn't slept in several weeks and smelled really bad.
Kate, this is
Everyone
a party.
just stood
I'm sorry.
there, frozen,
It's not the trash.
until Kate
Please
took out a
return.
knife from
Don't
her
return.
pocket. Everyone screamed, and then she ran towards my direction.
Jeez.
Samantha, you'll die for what you did to me.
What did you do?
All of a sudden, the police entered through the big glass sliding door and jumped on Kate. The chills hit me as she growled like a dog. Then the police said that she had some kind of mental problem and just escaped from a mental asylum a few hours ago. I had no idea what was wrong with her, and I was just wondering what had happened to her. And I felt really sorry for her because she had changed so much. A few days later, someone called me on my phone. It was an old lady claiming that she was a nurse at the local mental asylum. She wanted to talk to me about something related to Kate. Since I had nothing to do, I decided to visit the asylum. As soon as I got there, the old lady greeted me, and she guided me into a room divided by a window, like the meeting rooms in jails. On the other side, there she was, Kate. She was tied up to a chair. I could hear her continuously mumble.
Really crazy if you
then
have to
the
tie
old
her
woman walked in and
to
said,
a wheelchair.
"She is here, sweetie." As Kate slowly looked up and into my eyes, she started to scream at me with wide open and bloody big
Something's
eyes.
wrong with you. Your friend is a serial killer.
They are mine. You stole them. You must suffer for it.
Stole who? Stole
I
what?
didn't understand what was happening.
What did you steal?
What was Kate talking about? Then the old lady returned next to me and said, "Miss Samantha, you have a husband and 2 kids, right?" I nodded. She sighed and then whispered, "Well, I have to say this. One of them is not yours." My heart sank as she continued.
Guys.
You said that you had a cesarean section before, but half of your memory is not true. One boy is her kid. To be more specific, he's Kate and your husband's son.
What?
Just after she gave birth,
What is this?
she got a huge shock and threw her baby to the ground, which eventually made the workers in the hospital
great, so now you think
suspect
you're
that
not
she was
only
not
you
stable.
had a baby, but
That's
you thought
why
he was
she
a toy
has been
dog.
in this
just
room
the
since that very day.
Bully,
Except for a few days ago, when she escaped to the reunion, back to the kids.
Wouldn't that be child abuse? And
Since
second,
Kate was
wouldn't there
locked
be
in this
damage to the
place,
baby?
your husband took the kid. He fooled you to believe that both are your kids. Kate finally noticed that her baby was gone, so she escaped.
You could have kept your baby if you weren't a psychopath.
and your
Threw it on the
husband.
floor, pretend like it
I
was
just
a
stood
dog
there
and it
in a
was nothing.
state of shock.
Come on now, that's a baby.
Just
That's a
staring
human
at
being.
her
That's not
empty
plastic.
eyes.
Like
My husband was a kind person.
your husband's
But
a
now
cheater.
I finally realized that he lied to me and even cheated on me with my ex-best
Well, he kinda cheated
friend.
on Kate, didn't he?
I
Or did he do
returned
it
to my
himself?
home,
Well, he kinda did
and
cheat on
since
both
then,
of us.
I haven't told anyone about this yet. Well, to be more specific, I couldn't. Both my kids still believe that I'm their
They're
real
your kids
mom.
now. It's her fault that she was
If I
unstable
reveal
with the
to my
child.
husband the fact that
She
I
was
know
too
all
unstable
of
with the
this,
child.
my
Your
family
husband
will
gave
be
you. Doesn't
ruined.
matter if it's to fool you.
So, what should I do?
So far, she does not know how to treat a baby. This is the last one.
My name is Pascal. I'm 22 years old now, but this event happened 3 years ago when I was 19. It happened in the middle of the night when my parents were away for an important company meeting. The company was kind of far away from where we lived, so I stayed home by myself while they were gone. One time, while I was at home alone, I looked out the window randomly and froze. There was a tall man, almost dressed entirely in black.
Oh boy,
He was wearing a tuxedo
the cops, boy.
and holding a kitchen
Oh
knife.
crap! It starts
This guy
with
was
knife,
standing
and
right
not
outside
like
of the
a pocket
door,
knife, big
looking.
giant one.
He wasn't laughing at all, and his head was twitching continuously.
He doesn't look scary.
Sir, please get off our property. Otherwise, I'll call the police. I opened the window and told
That does
him.
not scare him now, does it?
Then the man replied,
Oh.
"Oh, you can do that if you want, as
He
long
does
as you
not
don't
seem
look
to
away."
be afraid.
Because of this strange attitude, I felt anxious. So I grabbed my cell phone and called the police.
Call the
But
police.
when I looked out the window again, he was gone. At that very
That's
moment,
good.
I heard footsteps coming from downstairs. I suddenly remembered that I forgot to lock my garden door, so it
idiot!
was still open.
You.
I thought I was
Number one,
gonna
lock
die
your
at
doors
first.
and windows, no
But
matter
then
what.
I pulled myself together. I got
You're
my bat and
19
looked down the
years old and you
stairs,
forgot to lock the
slowly,
door.
trying not
I'm
to
11
make a
and I
sound.
never forget to lock the door.
There he
no
was,
Matter what.
He was just
That's
staring at
number
me.
one, guys. Never leave
He
the
didn't
door
move,
open.
but said, "I told you not to look away." A few moments later, we heard sirens. The man still did not move. But then he
Move
suddenly
away.
changed his mind
Cops are
and walked over to me.
Baseball
I
bat.
tried to
Come on,
swing my
smack
bat
him.
towards him, but I was so scared. I couldn't do anything except scream. The
Screaming
police
won't
broke
help.
down the door. One policeman tried to arrest him, and the other one tried to take the knife away from him, but the man resisted. He was strong. Even though he was outnumbered, they couldn't stop him.
Help
They
them,
threatened
for
to
God's
shoot him
sake.
in the foot, but he didn't care. Furthermore, he attacked the two policemen, and they tumbled down to the
For
ground.
God's sake, don't
I ran
lock
to
your
one of the
door.
rooms
Help
and
them,
slammed
you
the
have a
door
baseball
shut.
bat. Well,
He kicked in the door.
You
When the
could just
door
ran and
opened, I
trashed
could
that
see
and,
his
like,
face.
While he's busy.
And I will never,
distracted.
ever forget that moment.
Look at the knife.
However, at that
What kind
very
of pistol
moment,
is that?
the police caught up to him and shot his
Yes.
foot. The guy started screaming in pain.
What sound effect?
Shortly after that, he managed to jump outside of a window and disappeared. The policemen
guy
chased
is
after
the
him,
Hulk.
but unfortunately, they failed to arrest him.
This
I
guy
never
sees
saw
nothing
that
in
guy
any pain.
again.
He just jumps out the window knife.
I'm
and
glad
swings
that
at
I
you. And
survived
that's
that
probably, like, 2
incident, but I
stars.
also
Like, what
feel
the hell?
nervous that he'll come to my house again. From that day on, I always made sure I locked all the doors and windows.
Yes, like a 5-year-old boy would need to be taught. Anyways, guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can get like 5 likes on this video at least until we can get another reaction video. And anyways, before this video ends, I want to give a shout out to EEE and Bagel Boy for subscribing and liking videos. So yeah, if you want to get a shout out, make sure you subscribe. Anyways, peace.